What is going on, beauties and gents? Let me know you can hear me and see me okay before I get started. I don't think y'all can see me. Let me see. All righty, now I think y'all can see me. Let's see if I can get some light up in here. It's a little dark. Hopefully that is a little better. Let me know you can hear me okay. Let me see. Check the chat right quick. What is going on, Chantel, Shonda, Marvette? Thank you so much for joining me on the call. What is going on, other ladies and gents out there? It is Sunday. What's today's date? June 8th. And I'm super excited that y'all are here. It's been a minute. I missed y'all, and I hope y'all have been doing well on your journeys. And I'm just so happy and grateful and thankful to be here today with y'all to continue to share my journey and to continue to encourage each other on our journeys. And look, I encourage y'all to interact in the chat. And if you want to share your journey and get off mute, just let me know by raising your hands. And I'd like you to share your journey too, so this can be a collective group effort to make it to our health goals. But before I get started, for those of you that are new, I am Carla, aka Simply C Silver. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. This is our bi-weekly accountability call where we share our health journey, encourage each other, and challenge each other to be our best selves and hold each other accountable. I trust with it being June, shoot, the year is almost over, at least halfway over. And look, if you haven't gotten started, it's not too late. It is never too late to get started on your health goals, okay? And I trust that y'all have been doing well if you've been with me for a while. And once again, I encourage y'all to interact in that chat. Let me know how you're doing on your journey, your fitness journey, your health journey, your eating journey, your fasting journey, your whatever journey pertaining to health and fitness that you are on. And mention health and fitness, like your mental health is also a very big part of your health journey. I might have to talk about that next 2 weeks, because a lot of the times we think this journey is all about eating and fitness, but sometimes it's about your mentals too. And sometimes you just need some spiritual help. Sometimes you just need a little counseling depending on what you have going on in your life. And look, like I always say, I ain't about to keep y'all long. As a matter of fact, I'm a little under the weather, but look, bi-weekly has not been going on like it has been the beginning of this month, because I had two little ones with me. And look, they gave me a run for my money, okay? But they are back with their dad right now. And I'm supposed to go see them next weekend just to give him a little break, because after my 2.5 months, I know goodness well he gonna need a break, okay? So I'm supposed to go see them next weekend. And bi-weekly accountability calls are back on the same link, this Zoom link. It is not on YouTube Live, because y'all know I be having some problems with that YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But I will post once I get off the Zoom call. So like I said, I'm a little under the weather. I'm still snotting all over the place. These little girls have been gone for a week and a half now, and I'm still snotting all over the place. And I told my boo, if I am not feeling significantly better by Wednesday, then I'm going to go to urgent care, because look, it's been going on 2 weeks on Wednesday that I've been feeling like this. And I'm not one for getting sick all the time and stuff just lingering around. And if you have any natural remedies that I can try, I got me some more honey today. Uh, and that's helping. But I feel like, look, with it being about 2 weeks, I might need a little something else, okay? So we are gonna jump right in. I missed y'all. I hope y'all missed me. I'm excited about this call. I don't have an itinerary. Look, this is gonna be impromptu, because I just want to catch up, okay? All right, Chantel, I see what you've been doing, girl. All right, I've been eating a lot of rice cakes and peanut butter. Okay, and Chantel recently got married. And when we get married, we kind of put on that happy weight. So Chantel is trying to keep it right and tight. You know what I'm saying? And that's good to start off like that. And your hubby, he's in the fitness too, so that should help a lot. Okay, so if I have to stop and take a pause and go blow my nose, y'all just know Carla ain't feeling too good. Okay, I'm super proud of you, Chantel. Keep it up. rice cakes and peanut butter. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter, but might have to get into that peanut butter because I hear a lot of people talk about it. And rice cakes, especially the caramel ones, is those are pretty good. I'll eat those. Like I could eat those by themselves, even without, a little dipping sauce, okay? But let's get into it, ladies and gents. Let's start with the fit check. It has been 16 weeks since I started my Zepbound journey. That is a weight loss injection. And y'all know I have some things coming up like oh, what happened? Like my breast reduction and some other things going on in the next coming months. And look, I don't want to go into my breast reduction big because if your breast gets smaller, it ain't gonna do nothing else but make everything else look bigger. So I have to trim down some fat, some pounds, okay? And to be honest, after 16 weeks, this is the first time that I've seen my back rolls actually look like they are going down. So you can't tell it in these pictures. Look, I don't know what else to tell you, but these back rolls, look, that dip at the bottom, that thing is going down, okay? So since I've been on this Zepbound journey, I have been, for the most part, losing weight consistently, but I'm kind of puzzled, and I'm not really puzzled because I know you're not going to lose weight every week unless you have maybe weight loss surgery or something like that. But while I was sick, you would think with me not eating a whole bunch that I would lose weight because y'all, why did I hit 160.0 last week? And then this week, I gained 3 pounds. And I'm just like, okay. It must be the meds with all the sugar because I've been taking Dayquil, NyQuil, Robitussin, and drinking honey tea with ginger. I put some ginger in it. I put some honey in it. I put a cough drop in it. I put green tea doesn't really make me feel good, so I don't do the green tea. It gives my lemon and green tea gives my throat the tingles, like I'm about to get sick. So I tend to leave those alone. But yeah, I would think I'd be losing pounds, but I have been laying around a bit. But I think the sugar and the not getting in as much walking as I was when the girls were here definitely made me hold on to some water weight and some pounds because I don't think my let me check the app right quick because I don't think Lady in Red is supposed to come in town anytime soon because I keep up with that pretty good. Let me see. Oh, they're supposed to come on in 9 days. So I have a few days that could be just water weight and I'll just keep it. I'm just doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing and I'm trying to increase my water. Because when you're sick and you're taking all the meds, you need to be drinking plenty of fluids. Yes. So currently 163.0, but that 3 pounds, look, I could have sworn I was going to see that 159 point something this week. Then I get on the scale and it was 163. I was like, oh no. And my first thought was to go up in dosage on my Zepbound because there's 5 doses of Zepbound. There's 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, and 12.5 milligram doses of Zepbound. And I try not to go up every month, especially if the dosage that I'm on is working well for me. Like I still have my mind control is the bomb.com, which is the main reason I started this journey with Zepbound because it wasn't my eating or my willpower, it was my mind. Like my mind just could not get back to the fasting. It could not get back to nothing as far as getting these pounds off of me. And Zepbound has really helped me with that. And I mean, personally, I like it, but I don't want to be on it forever. A lot of people say as long as it keeps them at their weight loss goal, they'll stay on it forever. But I don't want to do that. I want to get where I need to be, learn what I need to learn, and get off of it because I don't know about you, but I just don't like taking meds, period. But, and especially pills. If it's a pill, I'm probably not going to be consistent with it. I told y'all that before because I just don't like taking pills. And that's one reason I have to stay healthy, because any diabetes pill, any sugar pill, any high blood pressure pill, it ain't going to work for me because I'm not going to take it consistently. Okay. And thank the Lord, Zepbound is a once a week injection, because I can handle one once a week. I can handle that. Okay. But as soon as, I get as close to my goal as I'm looking forward to. I don't think I'll wait until I get to my goal of 127, but definitely until I get about 150, 140, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, hopefully my breast reduction to help me to lose about a good 5 pounds up in there. So, cause I'm in an H right now. And if y'all didn't know I don't look like it, but let me hold my camera down. Let me hold my camera down. I know I don't look it, but maybe you'll see a better picture in my pictures in the slides. But I know I don't look it, but these are H's. Yes, drink that water. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Marvette, I'm drinking clear water. I was on that green tea, but like I said, that green tea, even the processed like green tea in the bottle, that Lipton green tea, like it doesn't seem to be helping. So thank you, Chantel. Have you been exercising? No, I've been sleeping. I've been laying down. I've been trying to get some rest, especially after these little girls left today, and they've been gone a week. They've been gone a week. Today was the first day I actually got to lay down and sleep in until I felt like getting up. And I didn't get up until I got off the phone with you, Marvette, and was like, okay, well, let me walk around, because my honey always says, don't let the sickness get on you. So don't lay around in it. So I said, well, let me get up and walk around, drink some water. And that did help a little bit. But shoot, after about 2 hours of folding clothes and cleaning up, I didn't even get to vacuuming. I was like, okay, I need a nap. I need to lay down. Okay. But my son cut me up some oranges. He was kind enough to do that for me while I was trying to get prepared for my call. I got some plums, but things that have, some water in them. Okay. But yes, if I don't feel better, significantly better by Wednesday, then I'm going to go to urgent care. Okay, so let's move on. So this month, like I said, this is week 16 on my Zepbound journey, and this month I lost a total of 3.2 pounds. So since I started this journey, let me add that up. I didn't add it up. I've lost a total of 24.6 pounds, which is very good for me, because I don't think if I would not have been on this product, then I would have been where I am right now. And especially seeing almost 150s, 159. No, my body was being stubborn. My mind was being stubborn, and it just was not working out. Okay. So that's where I'm at right now, 163. And I'm going to go ahead and call it 159. Okay. Because I am going to get there. I even measured for y'all today. My chest compared to the last time we was on this call, let me look back. The last time we was on this call, my chest was 41 inches. 41 inches. Let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right number. My chest was 40.5 inches. So I've lost an inch off my chest since the last time we got on this call. My waist was 34.5 inches. So I've lost 2.5 inches off my waist. And off my hips, I've lost 3 inches off my hips. So I'm super excited about that. I really need to measure more often, but sometimes I just don't feel like it, like today. But I knew we were doing this and we really need to catch up. So I said, let me go ahead and measure. So I'm definitely losing inches, even though the pounds are not moving as fast. Okay. So that's exciting. Do y'all measure on a consistent basis? How often? And if you do, how often do you measure?
So I don't measure. I need to do that. I just kind of let my clothes be the guide.
Uh-huh.
But I do want to get my measurements and and just kind of track that as well.
Yeah, it's a good tool because a lot of times we get frustrated that the numbers on the scale aren't moving, but if we measure our inches, we'll see that we are moving and doing something. So definitely measure. I say it at least once a month, and I do it once a month, but every 2 weeks I don't do that. But yeah, I was happy to see that the inches are going down. And the waist, oh my gosh, I'm about to see that 29. So I'm excited about that. So I know I don't show y'all my stomach often, and that's something I am very self-conscious about. But I decided to show my stomach because I'm going to be working on this diligently as well. Um, But those are those back rolls today. And you can see that dip right down at the bottom, right above my buttocks is coming out. Like I have 1.5 dent instead of 2 dips. So I was super excited about that. And this is the stomach that I complained to y'all. Well, I actually just complained about my back rolls, but the stomach too. I don't talk about my stomach a whole lot. But that is the stomach that I am working on getting rid of. And I'm seeing some differences. Even when I was, to be honest, even when I got down to 121 right before and I had this stomach before I had my son. Like it looked just like this. Like besides some of the stretch marks after I had him, but before I had my son, I got down to 121 and my stomach was just a flatter version of this. I still had 2 humps. I still had 2 humps. So it still wasn't flat when I got to 121. And that's why I feel like my body needs some surgical help. So that is something I'm going to research and look into because I finally want that flat stomach. As a matter of fact, in my high school years, middle school years, I never remember having a flat stomach. And, I think now that I know I'm not going to have any more kids, I think it's time for me to enjoy my body and do what I want to do and be willing to work to get it. So that's what I'm working on. I'm getting that breast reduction. I'm getting some lipo in my stomach area and my back area. And the goal is to be at 150 by the time of surgery, which is the end of July. So I'm excited about that. And that's just a little bit into the things I've been looking to. A lot of times, look, when I mention something to y'all, it's not something that I play around with. Like I just jump on it because that's what I want to do. And when we talked about Sono Bello on one of my calls, look, I started researching Sono Bello. When we talked about plastic surgery, I started researching plastic surgery, but I knew that I didn't want to do it if I was still in the 180s and 190s because things like that just accentuate the areas that you didn't have surgery on. For example, just working on like if I got my breast reduction, if I gained weight, then it's just gonna not go in my breast. It's gonna go in my back and my stomach because those areas weren't worked on. So, and I didn't want to be like that. So I'm going to diligently work on getting these pounds down and not allow there to be so much work from that my doctor has to do. But look, the journey is yours, the journey is mine, and whatever the good Lord leads your heart to do, then that's what you do. And I believe the good Lord led me to Zepbound to encourage me and get some of these pounds down and control my mind and control my appetite and control my sugar. Do y'all know I haven't had chocolate in going on a month and a half? And y'all know, I don't know if y'all have seen my video, but my video of Hershey almonds, Hershey nuggets with almonds. Look, those Hershey
Hallelujah.
nuggets with almonds. Look, I can pop them back to back. Marvette used to see me carry around a couple of bags of Hershey nuggets with almonds, and I have not had, and it's not that they're not in the house, they're in the house, but I just don't have a desire to eat them. Like I don't even think about them. And that's why one reason that I chose this Werther's Original. Are you serious? Look, I've had those, but I guess certain things just float people's boat, and Werther's Original was not one of mine.
I love those too. They
Are you
good.
serious? Reese's? Girl, I think it's the peanut butter for Reese's that I just cannot get with. But yeah, everybody has their struggles, and I believe Zepbound has helped me to get past those struggles on a very consistent basis. Because if you've been with me for a while, it's like I can do it for a week or 2 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks if I stay away from everybody and everything and don't have any groceries in the house for my son. But look, after a month, I'm like, okay, give me what you got. Kind of like when I was having my son. Look, those contractions was coming. The idea was to do it all natural, but I saw my now ex-husband on that couch sleeping and me trying to hold on to these contractions. I pushed that button so fast and I was like, give me what you got. Give me what you got, cause this hurts. And I'm over it. But and that's how it is with my diet sometimes. It's like after a month, I'm like, I'm over it. I want some chocolate. I want some sushi with all the rice, not even extremely light rice like I normally do, none of that. So it's definitely been a journey that I've been on for quite some time. And I'm excited about my decision to get the breast reduction and some lipo done on my back and my stomach. So that leads me to my next trip, which is a cruise in July. I've invited you before and I'm inviting you again, and it's not too late to join. We're actually going on a cruise with a group of my team members and I from the CEO movement, and I'm inviting you to join us. If you're interested in cruising now, this does involve a membership. If what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. But anywho, with their membership, there are many cruises that you can go on. It's just my team and I are going on this particular cruise. So if you're open to a short, quick Sunday through Thursday cruise, join us in Miami and let's cruise together. And if you need additional details, most of you have my cell phone number. And if you do not, please email me or hit me up on my Linktree and I'll send you the details so you can get your membership and join us on this nice quick cruise. I've already been to the Bahamas, but look, after those nieces of mine, I can enjoy just a trip out the country where I don't have to cook, I don't have to clean, none of that. Just go cruising to, the Bahamas. I don't even have to get off the ship. I just need to relax and sleep, okay? So I'm working on catching up on that. And that is July 6th through the 10th. So accountability, this is your chance to share with me what you've been doing. If you would like to unmute, that is okay. Share with us what you've been doing to get back into having healthy habits in your health journey. And a lot of times it's not about like doing it for a long period of time, but just getting started. And eventually those habits start to stick. And I actually spoke to one of my accountability partners not too long ago. And it's just look, getting there, even if you don't go in the gym, just go to the gym, sit in the parking lot for 2 to 5 minutes. And if it's in your heart to drive away, then drive away. If not, go in, get a 5-minute workout, and come on back out. That's progress. And that is creating healthier habits. What's going on, Marvette?
Not much, but first of all, thank you so much for the accountability call. I'm a firm believer in, being around like-minded people and coming together and, and hashing it out because we all can learn from each other. And so, because it's definitely a journey, and it's always, awesome when you can do it with other people. And so, I appreciate you for, doing what you do here. But yeah, for me, I am like, y'all, I'm flat out excited about my journey. Even though it took a health scare to really, just put me on the right track, and I don't wish that for nobody on this call. Saying you kind of want to discipline yourself and do what you know you need to do to, to take care of your temple. But I made a real decision about a month or so ago that I had to change the way I eat, and so I kind of went all in with really plant based fruits and vegetables. I'm eating God's food. Haven't had any meat in almost 2 months now, and you know
Mm,
what? I'm really okay about it. Now I'm
mm,
not gonna sit here and say, when I see my husband, my kids, my grandkids, my godson, all them eating, I don't be like, oh my God, I want to taste a piece of it, right? So that
uh-huh,
kind of stuff does happen,
mhm,
but I made a decision. You know what I'm saying? And and when you decide, that means something has to die, right? And so I've been really good on this, on this journey. And I show myself a lot of grace. And that's one of the things that I've learned, you know, um, over the years is to show yourself some grace. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get here overnight, so it's not gonna happen overnight, right? So, I kind of look at it this way, you know what I'm saying? My new me won today, if that makes sense, right? Because sometimes the old you gonna win, right? And
mhm.
it's okay. So you feel it, if it's food, enjoy it. But the next day, just get back on track. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited about it, and I'm pleased to announce I got a birth. This is my birthday month, and so for my birthday, to myself, happily hope to, display my weight. I haven't been under 200 pounds in probably about 15 or so years. And so I am pushing, under 200 pounds. So by my birthday, I know that scale is going to say 190 something,
That's
and
right.
I'm going to celebrate and rejoice and just really just stay on this journey one day at a time. I made a drastic move. But I like to share with people, look, baby steps count. Just change one thing, a week or maybe a day. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then just kind of, go into it. And then also to enjoy the journey. Stay
yeah,
around people like Carla and, this accountability, just to kind of, to help keep you focused. Because every day is not going to be a good day, right? But just know that you're not by yourself, right? And it's a journey. And so one thing I know for sure is that you gotta, definitely enjoy the journey. So thank you, Carl, for letting me share that. But I'm so pumped up. I'm proud of me. I am for sticking to my guns, and I'm excited about just eating this new way and trying new recipes. I'm in here juicing today, and I made a spaghetti squash, and I don't even like squash, y'all. And so but I'm just trying some new stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just to have
mhm.
some variety. So but I'm gonna shut up right now. I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I appreciate you, Carla, and I appreciate each and every one on this call.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Marvin. And sometimes it's not, you know, anything in particular that gets people started, but in your case, it was a health scare. You decided instead of going the medicinal route, you want to do it naturally with your juicing and giving yourself grace and reminding yourself every day that, which one you gonna let win today? The new me or the old me? And sometimes the new you gonna win, and sometimes the old you gonna win. But every day you get up and ask yourself that question and make sure you're setting yourself up for success by juicing. Marvette is gonna make me some health juice for this cold or whatever is going on. So I'm excited about seeing her tomorrow. But remember I really like that she said, enjoy the journey. Like, your journey is your journey. Don't compare it to anyone else's. You never know what they did to get where they're at, and you never know where they came from. So pray about it, get your mentals right, do your research. And she's been doing her research on that juicing and fasting. Marvette, how long was your fast? 3 days? For the first time ever, 3-day water fast?
Yeah. So, in doing, research and stuff, I decided to like really, I studied Dr. Sebi, way of, detoxing. And so I decided to do one of his detox. And so basically, it was a 7-day detox. The first 3 days was just water.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And your girl did that. Now, and and so I was definitely proud of myself. But you know what, y'all? Everything is really mental. It really is because you don't have to eat every day. You really don't. We've been conditioned to eat every day. We also been told that you're supposed to eat 3 meals a day, which is a bunch of baloney, right? But of course, you got to have that water every day. You don't necessarily got to have food. And so I learned a lot about myself in those 3 days. That guess what? I have the discipline to do that, and it's a mental thing too. I know I don't have to have food every single day. And so, yeah, and then the next 3 to 4 days was I juiced. I had fruits and vegetables and that kind of thing. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's a journey that I decided to take, and I plan on maybe detoxing like that at least once a month. Where I do a 7-day detox, and so. We going on the cruise next month, so I
That's
know I'm
a
not going to be
big
able to juice
cruise.
and stuff like I would want to at home. So,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be prepared for that because that's like you said, Carla. You got to set yourself up for success. So it'd be ludicrous for me to go on this cruise and think I'm a juice and stay in
Right.
control like I am at home when I know that's not going to be the case. So I'm planning. Already we talked about it earlier today. Just if I may add meat to my schedule, to my regimen. But guess what? I'm doing baked stuff. I'm not gonna eat any fried food, and I'm gonna stick with chicken and fish,
Mm.
right? And so, but yeah. So again, it's a journey, and I'm super excited about it.
Well, I'm super excited for you too, Marvette, because in the years that I've known you, never have you done a 1-day water fast. Look, you were looking at me when I was
You
doing
got that
all my
right.
fasting, but 3 days,
Right.
when I heard she was doing 3 days, I was like, oh, she about to get this thing. And then she got her little juice maker. And she been getting her vegetables and fruit. She done came to see the watermelon lady in Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to get sour sop and watermelons, orange, yellow, and red watermelons. Like, she is not playing this. And it's about, just getting yourself in that mindset to do what it is you need to do to get where you want to be. And I'm super excited for all of us on our journey. And if you wanna, like, my motto is, look, you got to start somewhere. So just do it. You don't have to start with juicing. You don't have to start with Zepbound. You don't have to start with just drinking water instead of drinking your other drinks, but just start somewhere. So I encourage us to plan our morning mindset events. Marvette has even started incorporating her morning mindset with Christ and just get her devotions in. And that really helps. And when I admit, when I had the girls, like, morning mindset was out the window. Look, I don't remember not one morning mindset day because I'm too busy trying to get people to daycare, but that encourages me to get back on it. Okay. So, challenge yourself just to do a little better than you did the day before. And if you want to share in the chat what you want to do next week, then that would be great so we can hold each other accountable. And don't forget about the Telegram group. If you haven't already joined the Telegram group, I haven't been as active in there while the girls were here, but that's going to change. But in that, I don't have them anymore. So hit that link to join the Telegram group. And if you haven't joined, let me go ahead and add it to the chat again so you can join and we can encourage each other. Let me get the link right quick. see, I think it's right here. Let me see, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the link while I am. Oh, got it. Links. Okay. Okay, hold on. Notes. No, I had that link saved somewhere. Here it is. Let me copy it. There we go. I'll put that link in the chat so y'all can click on it and join the Telegram group. So we cannot interact just every 2 weeks, but as often as we would like. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Marvette. Thank you so much for sharing, Chantel. I really appreciate it. And Shonda, you know, you got your struggles too, but we are on it, okay? So I encourage y'all, if you haven't already done so, to get out your incentive outfit. I still have this same one up on my door. I haven't tried it on, but look, I see the way coming clearer and clearer to get my buns back in these jeans and my chest back up in this shirt, okay? I've only worn this outfit, well, actually tried it on once. I never got a chance to wear it out the house. So I love that. All right, Aunt Stell, I'm going to be intentional and work out at least 4 days a week. I know that's right. And working out doesn't have to be long. Like it could be a 5 to 10 minute workout, you know, just get your heart rate up. Could be walking. You know, that's all considered working out. Who else has an incentive outfit? Because I've been talking about this incentive outfit, and it encourages me just to see it up there and to continue to do what I'm supposed to do, especially with staying off that chocolate. But who else has an incentive outfit? Okay, we'll get y'all one. I'm sure, look, I've had clothes in my closet from size 2 to size 12. So if you have an incentive outfit, just pull it out so you can look at it every day and remind yourself to make that decision to let the new you win today, okay? So I encourage y'all to interact in the chat, interact with each other. I don't have one, but I want a photo show for mine. Okay, cool beans. All right, how long more you got before that 50th, Shonda? I want to be fit and fabulous. Okay, boo. Well, you can do it. Love that. That incentive. Okay, y'all. So that is it for our accountability call for today. Our next one is scheduled for Sunday, June 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place, same link, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for sharing and being here with me to push me along just as well as I push y'all along and encourage each other. This is what it's about. That mental, that physical, that health, that's spiritual, and just keeping it going, being consistent. Love y'all. See you on the next call, and love you. Bye-bye.